Running with the runners. 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 Running with the runners.
All right, welcome in. It is Tuesday, September 9th, 2025. You are running with the runners. Massive news and updates coming, Ricardo. I hope people are plugged in because I know if you're running with the runners, you are winning every single day. As always, my good brother, Ricardo Hamilton here, making it make sense. Mims, what's going on?
Fired up and excited as always, brother. You're running with the runners, man. We got a show for y'all tonight. Listen, it's looking real good right now. Okay. Just everything that we're doing, everything that we've been talking about. We know where this is going. We got our pulse in this market. Always get excited, you know what I'm saying, to come on the show because I know we're documenting, like literally, this is what we're doing when we come live with you guys. We documenting the largest and greatest wealth transfer in history. We're documenting the collapse of this debt-based fiat monetary system. We are literally, documenting one of the most significant time periods ever in history. Okay, and you guys are plugged in with us. You're running with us. So congratulations to you because there's a lot of people who don't know what's going on, who are not plugged in, but you guys are in position to capitalize on the greatest wealth transfer in history. And I'm so proud and excited for you guys and you and your family, your legacy to come. But what's going on, brother? I'm pumped up and excited. How are you?
Bro, I can barely keep up with all of the good news that is going on. We're going to try to summarize it for you guys tonight and let you know, what you should be doing, what we're doing, and how you can win every single day. But let's jump right into the news of the day, Mims, because we have a ton of it to get to. And then we're going to tell you guys some massive, massive upgrades and contests going on with Texit Coin. But again, massive news here, Mims. The SEC just approved the first ever Dogecoin ETF. Now, some people might laugh at Doge, all right? But Doge is what? The number 8 cryptocurrency in the world. And it has a $36 billion market cap. So here's why I'm excited, Mims, and you probably know it. But actually, I guess I'll spoil it because we'll talk about it more. But Texit is building physical mining farms of supercomputers all around Texas, right? We want to have 35 major hubs is our ultimate goal. There'll be more other places, but the major hubs, right? And so not only are we mining Texit Coin, but we're mining Litecoin and Dogecoin. So Texit alone is going to own 5% of the new Dogecoin made every day because we're going to have that big of a physical mine. And then also the same with Litecoin, which I think is what? Number 20. So imagine that, Mims. Not only are we making money with Texit Coin, but we have 5% of the new Litecoin being produced by physical miners, 5% of the new Dogecoin being created, the number 8 cryptocurrency. And our goal is to eventually get to have 25% of those networks. So not only are we winning with Texit, but we are also winning with Doge and Litecoin. Mims, make it make sense of how massive this is.
Yeah, I mean, look, we talking about ETFs, we talking about access, to industries or millionaires and people who are wanting access to these digital assets. So it's really exciting. But when you mentioned it, Mike, the first thing I thought of was obviously us having a layer 1 blockchain, okay, with that's proof of work like Doge, okay, and us being able to mine that, and then possibly in the future we could see a ETF for Texit. Who knows? You understand? Like that's not an impossible thing. If you're looking at Doge, if you understand, Doge is a meme coin. It's just a meme coin, right? And it has a community. That's what Doge is. It's a proof of work meme coin. It has a large community. And when you look at what we're doing with Texit, I think Texit has much more value, way more value than what Doge has. And the community is growing, the infrastructure is growing. But obviously, it's really exciting being a part of Texit because we're benefiting and leveraging what Doge is doing as well. So, it's just, another way that we're winning in this space, and that we're going to help others, continue to win in this space. But yeah, I mean, that's huge news. Obviously we know that the whole crypto market is going to boom, and obviously with ETFs, for Dogecoin and other digital assets as well. It's just exciting, to be in that position.
Yeah, and just for those of you that are new to this space, okay, Bitcoin is a proof of work layer 1 blockchain. That is what Texacoin is. That is what Litecoin is. That is what Dogecoin is, right? But there's only about 20 of cryptocurrencies like that. All the other ones are just programmable. People just put some code in, right? There's nothing back in it, right? We're doing this the hard way by building out physical mines that mine Texit and Litecoin and Dogecoin. And this is an example of them. So this Antminer L9 is what you see here that Texit is ordered. Okay. 65 new ASIC L9 Antminers bought and delivered to Texit today. That's going to bring up the hash power to over 1 million. And again, these will be up and running here shortly. Not only that, these are the ones we got delivered, right? We got another, let me look at my notes, 54 L9s delivered or just ordered this week. Okay. Because guys, this is crazy, right? We're paying out MEMS. Just in commissions alone, we paid out $2.5 million this week. Texit did. $5.6 million in sales. So again, guys, when that $5 million comes in, they're buying physical infrastructure like Bitmain L9 to grow our infrastructure. They're paying for marketing and promotion. So a couple of them, right? Let me go full screen here. In North Texas, or I'm sorry, the Texacoin Freedom Flyer. So they have invested in huge balloons that are going up for different balloon festivals to advertise and bring awareness to Texit. And here's another exciting one, MEMS. Let me find this one. There's so much news we're going to go over. Yeah. So not only is Texit partnered with the University of Texas Longhorns. Okay. If you're not sports people, the University of Texas is probably one of the top 10 football, in Austin universities in the world. Okay. We're sponsoring them, right? We're running ads on their radios when they're playing their games. We also just signed a marketing contract with the TCU, which is Texas Christian University. They also have a very good football program. They played Michigan in the national championship Final Four like three years ago. We actually lost to them. But again, State of the Frogs with Sonny Dykes. This is coming from TCU, Texas Christian University, Frogs Today. Made possible by our friends at Texit Coins, the future of money in Texas. So, I mean, Mims, just think about this, right? What do people love in Texas? Football.
Yeah.
Friday Night Lights, Varsity Blues.
Right.
It's like going to church. Okay. Like the town's shut down. Everyone goes to the high school football game or the college games. So if we got the University of Texas Longhorns, TCU, Texas Christian University Horned Frogs, that we're sponsoring, that all these hundreds of thousands of people, if not millions of people a week, are listening to, the different podcasts and radios and television stuff. And they keep seeing Texit, the future of money in Texas, right? They're going to balloon shows and they're seeing hot air balloons with Texit. We're in Dallas Airport. We're in Houston Airport. We're about to go to San Antonio. And then there's highway bills all over. It's only a matter of time, Mims, until this thing goes completely thermal nuclear viral.
Oh yeah. There's so much excitement and so much, people becoming aware. So many people becoming aware of Texit, the marketing and everything that's going on, folks. This is why we're so excited. It's so early, and obviously the coin just recently hitting an all-time high and going higher. It just feels good to be in position. We've helped a lot of people already be in position mining this coin, and winning, and then continue to see the further growth in the community and in the mining infrastructure. It's just more confirmation that we're in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, and so we're gonna get back to more specific Texas stuff because we have an amazing update. That if you are in Texas, you're gonna be excited. If you're not in Texas, you better join, guys. At this point, Mims, I just feel sorry for people not winning with us every day. Like, if you want to not win, to not get more assets, to not share this and get paid really well to do so, I just can't help you.
Yeah, the dollar is not, holding on to dollars is a losing strategy. Okay. Put them dollars to work for you. Acquire assets that produce assets. Okay. The miners in Texas are an asset. The asset it produces is the TXC coin, and you can spend that coin. Okay. And you can actually really put yourself in position to capitalize on the growth and the value of that coin at the same time.
So, guys, the bull run is about to go off. Okay. It is inevitable. You can see that we are right here. We're about ready to take off. Okay, we talked about the Dogecoin. Alex Becker, ETH is actually going to go to 10,000. You cannot fathom how high alts will go. You're going to be shocked by the end of this run. People have forgotten how stupid a true bull run gets. Not me. Grayscale files for a Hedera HBAR ETF. I mean, Mims, this is just going to be crazy. Larry Fink, BlackRock CEO, no one should be surprised if Bitcoin hits $700,000. We all know that's going to happen. Okay. Why is everything about to take off, guys? Simple. They're printing more money. The U.S. jobs have been revised down almost 1 million. The biggest ever revision in history. Big rates are coming. Bullish for alts. So next week, Jerome Powell, it's like a 99% chance, is going to cut interest rates, which basically means Monty Printer go burr, create more dollars out of thin air. Mims, I know this is your specialty. Go ahead and make it make sense.
Yeah, I mean, this is good news for those of us that have assets. But if you're hearing that the Federal Reserve is cutting interest rates and you're not in the assets, it's not good news for you. It's actually really bad news, because that means the dollar is losing value and the cost of living for you is going to rise, and it's going to get harder to maintain your standard of living. But this is why we're telling people this is something that we can't control. But the most important economy is your economy. Okay. So what you want to do is you want to take those dollars while they have value and acquire these assets that we're telling you to acquire, because these assets are rising in value. Even right now, gold is at an all-time high. Okay. The dollar has lost nearly 45% of its purchasing power against gold. Okay. So when we talk about saving your money in these assets, this is why you do it, because the dollar loses value. Okay. Even right now, we're, more confirmation about blockchain and crypto. We're seeing, and I don't know if you're going to go over this, Mike, but the NASDAQ has filed with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission to enable trading of stocks in tokenized form. So the NASDAQ they're wanting to trade stocks, tokenized stocks. We know where this is going. There's massive amounts, trillions, quadrillions of dollars that's getting ready to run on chain. And we're trying to tell people, look, this is what you need to be doing. These are the assets you need to be in. Why you need to do that? Because the Federal Reserve and the way the system is set up, it's inevitable. It's a guarantee that the dollar will lose value and purchasing power, because they have to create dollars. The more dollars they create, the less value the dollar in circulation, the harder it is to maintain your standard of living. They're bleeding you slow, but it's going to come to a point where, it won't be hidden anymore. It won't be a slow bleed. And those of us that are in the right assets are going to be able to survive that transition and situation versus those who don't. And we want you to be in position to win. We want you to have options. We want you to have security. So that's why we're trying to explain to you every single week when we go live, don't save dollars, get real money, get into blockchain and crypto, put yourself in position to create generational wealth.
Yeah, and you hit it right, Mims. I was getting to that. NASDAQ files with the US SEC to enable trading of stocks in tokenized form. What that means, guys, is stocks are officially going to be moved over to the blockchain. And they'll be actually, hopefully they do it the right way, and there's going to be actual transparency in it. Stablecoin supply on ETH hits a new all-time high. What else do we have here? $12 trillion U.S. bank just announced to start Bitcoin and crypto custody services. This was from September 8th, Mims. This was yesterday. U.S. bank is going to custody, that means hold
Mm-hmm.
Bitcoin and crypto.
Yeah.
Now, I wouldn't do that. We're not telling you to do it.
No.
But guess who will do it? Grandma and grandpa, the boomers who don't know anything about crypto but want to get exposure to it, and they don't want to deal with losing their seed words.
Right. And there's some other big news for SHX. SHX actually partnered with Uphold. And they partnered with Uphold to expand their institutional access. So you guys know I'm very bullish on SHX Stronghold. That's going to be very, very big to have. Their number one, blockchain preferred partner dealing with ACH payments and things of that nature. So, folks, I mean, just be ready for the largest, wealth transfer and happy to happen on chain, and have those assets ready to go.
I'll see if I can find that. You said SHX and who?
Yeah, I put it on my X, but Uphold. Uphold.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And that's huge, but they made it for institutional access. So I'm talking about big money, but yeah, definitely.
I became a fan of crypto, and to me, it's an industry. I view it as an industry, and I'm president, and we've dominated that industry. It's a big industry, by the way. In fact, when the stock market went down recently, crypto and Bitcoin and all of that went down much less than anybody else as a group. And we've created a very powerful industry, and that's much more important than anything that we invest in. We invest in it, but really that was an industry that wasn't doing particularly well. I got involved with it a couple of years ago. It's become amazing. I mean, it's the jobs that it produces. And I notice more and more you pay in Bitcoin. I mean, people are saying it takes a lot of pressure off the dollar. I became a fan of crypto. And
Mims, I never thought we would be the day.
To me, it's an industry.
Yeah.
People used to laugh at us, whatever. I was thinking the other day, I was like cleaning out my closet. I found this old Bitcoin polo I would wear when I was a teacher in 2017, teachers, what are you talking about, Mike? That's crazy. This crazy internet money stuff will never work out for you.
Yeah.
Well, I've been retired 5 years and they're still working. So this is all the more
That
reason
part.
you want to listen and run with the runners.
My man been retired for the last 5 years, traveling the world, wakes up when he's done sleeping. Okay. This is what it's about, the lifestyle, folks. But he got that position because, of the education of taking advantage of, this space, and he talking about this industry. It's bigger than the industry. This is the global economy. This is a global financial system. The world is not going to function without blockchain. Okay. Everything is going on chain. This is the global economy. That's how big this is.
Bro, this was wild. The dollar has lost 45% of its purchasing power against gold.
Yeah.
Over the last year.
Yeah, over the last year, right?
1 year.
Yeah. And what have we been telling the runners? I actually, that's how the runners community started. Essentially, the runners community started saving in silver. Okay, that was the birth of the runners, saving it with Quicksilver, essentially, getting physical silver delivered to your home on a consistent basis. A couple of ounces a month, and then we continue to grow from there, helping people get physical assets. And at the same time, we were exposing people to the opportunity of getting into this digital space early. And we're in before the hedge funds. We're in before the big money comes in. A lot of the stuff that we're seeing with blockchain and crypto right now, folks, you have to understand, it's still speculation. It's more legitimized. There's regulations being passed. There's a euphoria and there's some, an atmosphere about the space and the industry and the sector, but the money has not moved on chain yet. We have not seen the hundreds of trillions of dollars, quadrillions of dollars moving on chain, but it's coming. Okay, it's coming, and we're ahead of all of that. So that's the real exciting part.
$2 trillion Citibank just said Bitcoin and crypto will be 10% of the global market by 2030. We have another one. The NASDAQ is investing $50 million into Gemini, a cryptocurrency exchange started by the Winklevoss twins.
Yep.
The NASDAQ, guys.
Yeah. And understand something. When you see these major players, NASDAQ and all these people getting into it, and they're announcing their partnerships, it's not because they want to. It's not like they just, they want to do this and they see how great it is. No, they don't want to do this. You realize that they're winning in the present debt-based centralized monetary system. They have the wealth control. They have the wealth, consolidated to themselves. They own the markets. They don't want this decentralized. But when you see them making these announcements, it's because they have to, one, and because we're at a point where the system is collapsing or has deteriorated so far that they have to now make the shift in announcements to blockchain. They're going to wait to the last minute. Why? Because the blockchain and this opportunity is creating an even playing field. It's opening up access to wealth and assets in a way that wasn't available before, because you had to be an accredited investor or because of whatever, right? But now, because of blockchain and crypto, it doesn't matter who you are, where you are, how much you have, you can get into these assets that are critical to the global financial system. You are now being able to play in the wealth game, where before you had to go to a hedge fund, or you had to have this and all these red tape and restrictions and things. It doesn't matter who you are, you now have access. But they don't want this stuff, but they can't stop it. There's and so now that we see them making these announcements, that's how you know we almost at the end.
Yeah, and again, guys,
or the beginning.
ARK, Kathy Woods just bought $90 million worth of Bitcoin. Again, guys, this is all from the last 3 days. Cantor Fitzgerald is going to have a new Bitcoin and gold fund, 45% Bitcoin, 55% gold. I think that's going to be massive.
Yeah, I mean, and folks, you have to ask yourself, why are they doing this? Why are they doing this? Because we are living in the collapse of the dollar. We are living in the collapse of the debt-based fiat monetary system. We're literally living in a reset of the matrix. Okay, this is a whole new matrix that's getting ready to roll out in front of our eyes, and a lot of people are not going to make it. They're going to get wiped out. They're going to be devastated. I did a live stream earlier on my Facebook talking about the food bank. Okay, in the food lines. Yes. Okay, they're getting longer. Okay, they already had to revise the jobs numbers. Japan and China are dumping the treasuries. The Federal Reserve is going to cut rates, and the dollar is going to lose more value. These things that we are documenting and that we're showing you are symptoms of a system in collapse. Okay, that's what we're showing you. We're showing you the symptoms of a system in collapse, but we're showing it so we can empower you. So we can give you the option and put you in position, to put yourself and your family in a way to capitalize as opposed to being a victim.
White House says it's ending all unnecessary regulations for Bitcoin and crypto. This is huge, Mims. I think we might have to start posting on True Social. So True Social now has an updated reward system. If you guys remember, we talked, I think it was last week or the week before, about how Trump's crypto fund was going big into crypto.com. That's why CRO pumped. Yeah. So users on True Social and Truth can now convert gems earned from platform activities into Chronos or CRO via crypto.com's digital wallet infrastructure. Nice. A new bridge between social engagement and crypto utility. So think about, taking your likes from Facebook or Instagram or TikTok, and you could turn those into CRO, cryptocurrency, real money, not just, oh, look, this post got 200 views or whatever. Who cares, right? Because you're not earning or making real money from it. So, Mims, this is massive, I think, for crypto.com and for True Social.
Oh, yeah, I'm super bullish on crypto.com. Even Crow. Now, Crow is going to be over $1. Okay. Even right now where it is at like 25 cents is still good. I was hoping it would drop back down, maybe like to 10 where it was before, and like double bottom on me. But I'm telling you, Crow, I'm super bullish on Crow. Okay. Crow is going over $1. So even at 25 cents is good to buy right now. And as I had a little pullback from the pump of the announcement of dealing with Trump. But I'm super bullish on Crow. You should definitely have that in your portfolio. Crow is a bank. It's going to be one of the biggest crypto banks. And then the top meme coin for Crow is Crow with Knife. Okay. Crow with Knife. And there's, there are a couple other ones, Crow Fam. And then there's FFTB, Fortune Favors the Bold. But Crow with Knife is the mascot, right? Like think about like football teams and they have a mascot. right? So exchanges and blockchains, they have their own meme coins that are like their mascots for their blockchain. Well, Crow at Knife is like the mascot for the Chronos blockchain, right? So I'm super bullish on their meme coin, super bullish on, Crow. And I think what does he do it in the last month? It should be up in the last month. Or was it? Yeah, up a little bit. We had a massive spike. So
this is probably when
Yeah.
that last announcement happened, right?
Right. And then we'll see a natural retracement. But
yeah, I mean, it's at a $20 million market cap. That's like nothing.
Exactly. Yeah.
I mean, this is where it was when it came out.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we made a lot of money on Crow.
Here's the thing, Mims, is we've been talking about crypto.com forever.
Yeah.
And think about this. In July, it was 8 cents.
About 10 cents. Yeah, 10 cents. Oh yeah, that's what I was saying. So I mean, that's like a little 2x, a little more than a 2x from from the bottom, which is not bad. I'm telling you, so early. You're so early. So even now, it's a good buy at 25 cents. I really believe that.
So just so you guys know what he means there, if you would have put $1,000 on July 4th, it would now be worth over $3,000, right? Because it was at 8 cents. If it went to 16 cents, you would double.
24. Yeah, that's 8, 16, 24. There you go.
And we're above 24 cents now.
Yep, yeah, you're right. Yeah.
But again, most people were scared of crypto in July. When we were going live every week telling you guys, this is when you want to load up, right? This is when all the news is telling you not to buy it. But again, that whole time we were documenting what we were doing, what we were buying. All right, so that is massive. Of course, BlackRock is buying more Bitcoin, 25 billion. Let's talk about Dovu, Mem.
Yeah, Dovu was nice.
I will do a video. I know you and I talked about this today of how to stake Dovu. I got to give it up to Mims on this one. He is the one who turned me on to Dovu. Since I bought, I'm up 50%. A token, if you got it in the right time, you could almost be up 100%. 74% in the last month, guys. We've talked about Dovu during this entire period, Mims. We were talking about Dovu, and it really took off this month, guys. September. We talked about Dovu last week and the week before that.
Oh yeah, Dovu. I'm bullish. Definitely bullish on Dovu. They just had a deal with India. It's a big carbon credits RWA play. They got their own operating system on the Hedera blockchain. So you can imagine the whole Hedera council and ecosystem, and then dealing with carbon credits with Dovu. I mean, it's a huge play. Huge play. Definitely, bullish on Dovu. Definitely get you a bag. And then when you look at the tokenomics and you realize that 55%, I think it's 55% of it is staked already. I mean,
that's right here, guys. Like, look at this. 55% of it is staked. That means it's locked. It's out of circulation. You can't buy it. You can't sell it. That's what you want with a cryptocurrency, because then the supply is lower and the
demand is going to increase significantly as more people become more aware of Dovu. Yeah, definitely.
And we got to mention this one, Mims, because I bought more of this today. Supra, is low. We're telling you guys about this before it went up.
I'm loving it.
This token has basically hit 6 cents almost, at least 5 cents.
Like 7. I think 7 cents was like the high. It's not showing there, but it was about 7 cents. Yeah, I was watching it all the time.
And now, I mean, just look at the last month here, guys. I mean,
these are one of those low cap gems. So this is going to be a great live stream, because when we look back 3, 6, 9, 12 months from now, and we're like, yo, we told people to get Supra at 0.3 of a penny. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? It's just going to be like, wow. It's just going to be huge. Definitely load up on Supra. I bought some more Supra today because Mike bought some more. I was like, oh, okay, I definitely got to get some more Supra. Okay.
This is where you got to hang out with people, though, that are doing this versus like, going out partying. Oh, bro, I bought some new Jordans and went out to the mall and blew $1,000 on new clothes.
Yeah.
If you hang around with those people, that's what you're going to do. When you hang around with people that are about assets and generational wealth, and you see, you bought Supra? I'm going to buy some Supra. Oh, you bought some Dovu? I'm going to buy some Dovu.
That's it right there, folks.
Oh, you bought a Texas
Yeah.
miner? You bought 9
Right.
Texas miners?
Look,
I'm gonna buy
now,
9
I ain't had no
Texas
choice.
miners.
Mike was not gonna let me not buy 9 Texas miners. Okay, I got my 9 miners. Believe that, and some more. For real.
All right, last ones, guys, and then we're gonna talk about some major Texas news tonight. If you guys are watching this, drop us some comments. Drop us any questions you have. Like this, share it out. We get suppressed and shadow banned all the time. But let's finish off with the news events. The U.S. Director of Digital Assets, Patrick Witt, says creating a strategic Bitcoin reserve is a top priority. Global M2, which basically just means money printing, is going parabolic. Bitcoin and other cryptos follow that. Fed's cutting rates next week, guys. This is it. Get on the rocket ship. I think that is everything there. But Mems, let's talk about this massive news for Texas coin. We have sold, if you see here on the right, said sold hash power. We are almost to 10,000 gigahashes right here. Now, we have not built that much, right? Our hash rate's only about 300 gigahash right now. That's because once somebody purchases a miner, it takes a long time to order these and get them shipped in. And then we're working with Fog Hash. There we go. And we got to get these big immersion cooling systems, right? You guys have seen the videos of us posting this. All right. And then you got to buy the land. You got to build the cement, pour the cement, get the electric hooked up, get them all hooked. So it takes time, right? It's 3 to 6 months. But the point here, guys, is we have sold the hash power. We're almost 10% done. 10% of the rocket ship is sold out.
It's crazy.
All we need, and this is what they talked about, because each one of these is 3.3 million mega hashes. One of these filled up. Okay. And all we need is 3 of those to really represent what has been sold. Because 3.3 is basically almost 10 million mega hash. And that's how many we've sold. One of them is about to go live in Victoria. And then there's another one going in Victoria, Texas. And then another one in Mansfield, Texas. And then another one in Houston is being set up. So once just those 3 go up, because there's 200 miners in each of these. And that's 600 miners. We will basically, and this is happening like in the next few months, guys. We're not like talking about years from now. We're talking about weeks and months from now, that there will be 3 of these.
That's real value right there.
Running.
Yeah, that's real value. Yeah. So people say, well, what gives it value? What's backing it? You know, and if you understand Bitcoin mining, all right, if you understand what we're doing with Texas, you know, and that's not even including the layer 2s that are coming. Obviously, the massive announcements and advertisements that are being taken place. Not mentioning the events and presentations and meetings that are happening in cities all across the United States. Folks, we're just getting started. Texas is really hitting that exponential growth point. It's really getting exciting as the coin rises, as we have more, value and data and proof of the mining infrastructure being expanded. We're still early, folks. We're accelerating at our path to 16. We're a month ahead of schedule, at least. And 16 is when it just gets fun. That's when we're just getting started. Okay, so get ready, man. Lace up.
And so just so you guys know, this is the one being installed in Victoria, Texas. We're waiting for the electric to be hooked up. Okay, but what you're seeing here from fog hashing is what you're seeing here. And what is in those physical miners, 35 of them going all over Texas, are Bitmain Antminer L9s that not only mine Texas, but mine Litecoin and mine Dogecoin. And like we told you guys, ETFs are coming for Dogecoin. ETFs are coming for Litecoin. We're going to own 5% of the mining capability of those networks as well, with the goal being 25%. Mims, Bobby is an absolute genius.
Shout out Bobby Gray.
With what we have going here, guys. This is just absolutely amazing.
Excited to be a part of this, man. So excited.
All right. So we're at almost 24,000 miners now. Okay. We had a record breaking week to end that month. Another awesome one. The runners did even more this week, even though the company went down a little bit because we had a contest there. Okay. But again, guys, the runners, okay, our entire team organization is like 13-14% of all the sales in the entire company. So, I mean, Mims, it's just amazing to see so many people winning every week, winning every day, right? Money, digital rewards coming into your own wallet. You can spend them. You can sell them whenever you want. People making $1,000, $2,000 a week that have never had any experience, with marketing. And then, I mean, anyone that knows what they're doing here, they're making $3,000 a week. They're getting, a 9-pack. So they have 3 different positions. They're making $6,000 a week, $9,000 a week. I mean, I've never seen so many people winning in all of my life.
This is exciting, bro. This is exciting. Like I said, we're just getting started, man. We are really just getting started, folks. I mean, we're having so much success. We're having so much fun. You know what I'm saying? We're having so much excitement right now. I mean, me and Mike are getting ready to go to Thailand. Okay. We're going to Thailand next week. You know what I'm saying? We getting ready to we're about to be in Asia. This is our first time in Asia. You know what I'm saying? The last big trip that me and Mike had was in Africa. Okay. So we've been in Africa. We've been to Europe. Okay. Now we're going to Asia. Okay. And, it's just been a wild ride, brother. It's been fun. And I know we're just getting started on our journey. And we did this, in the last, less than 5 years. And man, it's beautiful. And we're just happy to have you guys running with us, being along with us. And I know we are in the right place ahead of time. And our future generations are going to be so happy and, blessed that we, took the different path than everybody else, and it's exciting, man. It really is.
Yeah, super blessed. And again, thank you to all the runners who have joined us, on our team, as our network and organization grows, we just keep helping more people. But again, another all-time high this week, Mims. Texit at $3.13 right now, up 47% in just a month. And again, we can look at the year. We can be like, listen, we started telling you guys about this in May. We were $1. It might have even been before that, some people, but for sure in May, we were public. We were all in $1.
Yeah.
We are now at $3.13. Again, that's $1,000 put in then is now worth $3,000 now. But here's the fun part, Mims. Bobby, and what I love about this, right? What I love about Texit is Bobby Gray and the truth and the transparency of showing you here's where the $5 million is going for the mine, right? Here's what's overhead. Here's what we're doing for promotion. Here's where we're putting the liquidity, right? Here's, the commission. Here's the income that we're able to grow the business. Mims, we already have this amazing plan where if you just share that in your first 30 days, you join Texit, you buy a miner, if you know what you're doing, for $945 one time. That's it, $945. And you get Texit coins sent to your wallet every single day. You can do whatever you want to do with them. Nothing ever to pay again. You share that with 3 people. Within the first 30 days, they give you 2 free miners. And basically, to keep it simple, you'll also get paid $1,000 back. So you only paid $1,000 to join. You share it with 3 people. You get 2 free miners to get more free coins every day. And assuming you have somebody who knows what they're doing above you and is growing their team, you're going to get your $1,000 back. You're whole. There's no way you can lose. No, that's already sweet enough. We call it the 1-2 free bonus. But now, literally on the Zoom today, Bobby's just like, well, what should we do? What bonus can we give to people to just have some fun? He said, you know what? How about we do 1-2 free, 100 Texit coins free. So not only do you get the 2 free miners for helping out 3 people getting started with Texit.
Yeah.
You get 100 Texit coins. At this value, that's about $312 now. But what will it be in the future? Mims, this is absolutely crazy.
If you're in Texit, time to go hard. Time to go live every day, post every, call your people up. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Listen, to be in a position to share with 3 people, get 2 free miners and get some free Texit coin, it's a no-brainer. This coin is liquid. Okay. This coin, you can accumulate it, obviously, and as it rises in value, you're making more money. You can sell this coin and swap it out for another digital asset. I mean, this, it just gets better. You know what I'm saying? It just gets better and better. And that's why we're telling people lock in a position. I got people who I've been talking to. I told them lock in a position. They ain't locking a position, but now they're ready to run. It doesn't matter because you're still coming in at a great time. Don't feel like you missed it or it's too late or something like that. No, you need to get back to the person that shared this video with you. You need to get your 945. You need to start mining and you need to start sharing with other people.
Guys, I mean, think about that. Like now, 100 Texit coins is worth, $320. But what happens when we hit $5, $10? When we hit $10, that 100 Texit coin you got for just telling 3 people about this, it's now worth $1,000.
It's next level.
I don't know how much better this could get, guys.
Hey, this is that but you can lead the camel to the water, but you can't make him drink it kind of thing right there. Yeah, I can show you how to get the money. I can't make you want to go get the money. I can't make you, get on the phone. I can't make you, figure out the information. I can't make you get on the Zooms. I can't make you share the links and the resources. I can't make you do any of that. I know I'm doing it. I know we're winning. I know the team is winning. You know what I'm saying? We can't make you do that. You have to decide that for yourself and then lead the rest of God.
And if this is, what's the term? Backdated. So this is the promo for all of September. So from September 1st to September, I don't know how many days to September.
30.
I think
30.
30.
Come back on the 30th.
30.
I think it's in the next 30.
Yeah. Yep. So from September 1st to September 30th, every 3 people you sign up, you get 2 free miners and you get 100 free Texit coins. Mims, this is absolute fire. And I'm going to warn you guys. I want to make sure I get this live on air, Mims. When we go to Thailand, I don't know any specifics, but from what I understand is we're having a meeting with about 300 of the richest, most successful crypto savvy people in Thailand. And we're going to be encouraging them to just purchase tokens, not necessarily get miners. And I believe the minimum buy-in is $50,000. So if Texit brings about, I think there's almost 200 people going. I could be wrong. Maybe it's 150. But if Texit, this new cryptocurrency, can bring 150, 200 people to Thailand to throw an event for some rich and wealthy people, and then we're like, listen, the minimum buy-in is 50 grand. What do you think is going to happen to the price of the token when we get that exposure? When Mims is going live from the Pacific Ocean in Thailand, talking about how Texit brought us here, and we're helping grow and spread this all around the world. And we're going to continue to do this. What do you think is going to happen at the price? So, guys, $3 is nothing. Okay. We are way ahead of schedule going to the path of 16. So, regardless of what you do, I have really not sold any Texit coin other than when I do a video to show you guys how to do it, because a lot of people just don't understand how crypto works. They still think Mims are like, well, can I spend it? Can I sell it? Yes, you can do whatever you want to do with it. It's on your own decentralized cold storage wallet. Do I have one of mine here? No, I think they're in the safe. I have this little one, right? So it's on your decentralized cold storage wallet. You can do whatever you want to do with it. If you want to sell it, if you want to store it, and actually, Mims, we got to get more liquidity pools on Uniswap, because I just realized I think I'm the only one other than the company. So, Mims, shame on you. We're gonna get you a liquidity pool on Uniswap for
Let's get it.
Texacoin. But guys, we're winning. We want to see you win. We will be going live, but I don't think it will be at our normal time in the next 2 weeks because, I don't even know the time conversion. So we'll just be going live, random time, random places, and traveling all over the world, having fun. Mims, anything to close us out tonight? Other than that, I'm good, brother.
Hey, look, make sure y'all like this out, share this out. Y'all know this information be suppressed. They suppress us on social media. Get back to the person that shared this video with you. Lace up. Let's get wealthy, man. We're mining crypto and winning every day.